Medi-Share moment of the week presented by Medi-Share. The moment for me, Evan McPherson. Evan McFearless. 52-yard game winner
Ice in
for
his
the
veins.
Cincinnati Bengals. What's that?
Ice in his veins.
So not only did he hit the kick, which is great. And I'm not Mr. Kicker guy. I'd rather games end with a touchdown, but we saw three of the games end with the kick. And then thankfully the Chiefs ended with a touchdown. But for Evan McPherson, before he kicked that, he looked over at his holder, Brandon Allen, and he said, "Looks like we're going to the AFC Championship game." Have you ever heard a kicker that confident? I haven't. I mean, I know Vinatieri, I'm sure he had to play, with a ton of confidence, but normally kickers, they're like on the verge of losing it, losing it mentally.
Maybe McPherson's figured it out. Maybe you have to be overly confident to trick yourself into it's a chip shot. 52 yards. Yeah, it's a chip shot.
In his mind, he already made it.
Yeah.
So I love that. But so I listened to him. He's on Dan Patrick today. But so he's a rookie. Oh. This year, 18 for 18 on the road, 11 field goals of 50 or more is a single season record. And from what I understand, not just rookies, that's a kicker record. And get this, he left early from college. He came out as a junior and was drafted in the 5th round by the Bengals. So rarely do kickers get drafted. Actually, I think the last kicker was Mike Nugent. Didn't Cincinnati draft him too? So rarely kickers are.
Was Janikowski a first rounder?
I think he was. Raiders. Yeah, but he had a great career. He was. I think he's probably their all-time leading scorer.
Never forget his 75-yard attempt. That.
Gosh, he was a legend. He was an absolute legend. The mainstay in Oakland when they were there. Yeah. But just for me, so this was just the moment of the week, and then the fact that he's now become like a kind of a superstar, like from a kicker standpoint, just bursting onto the scene. He can handle the big moment. This is a big deal for Cincinnati. So they traded with New England in order to have extra picks because they were looking to get key positions filled through the draft, and they needed more kicks or more picks in order to get a kicker. And they were able to get Evan McPherson, and he's lived up to the hype. He missed like an extra point this season. And he was just beside himself about that. But other than that, he's been reliable and sending the Bengals to the AFC Championship. That was the upset of the weekend for me. I was talking to my neighbor, and he's like, "Oh, I wasn't too surprised by the Bengals." I was surprised by the Bengals. The Rams, not so much. Even the 49ers, to a certain extent, I wasn't that surprised. But the Bengals, incredible.
That was, I think Jay Feely was on that broadcast. They were talking. Was he on that broadcast?
No, he was. No. He was on last night with Jim Nantz.
Okay. Anyway, I think someone was talking.
He totally threw Butker under the bus.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, he talked him up, and then he missed.
I know. Yeah. Okay, so he was talking about Butker, basically saying Butker being the best kicker in the league outside of, drawing a blank on the Ravens, Justin Tucker.
Yes.
Yeah, he said, Butker, 89% this year. Those are my best years. And 89% is Butker's worst year. And then very mediocre game from Butker.
Oh, but he got the game. Well, he got the send it to overtime.
True.
He did redeem himself on that.
That was pretty funny.
Really
also, can we give Feely some more airtime? The dude has the headset. He's full dressed out in 25 seconds of airtime for 4 hours? He's sitting there just waiting to get the nod. Like, put me in, coach. Maybe 25 seconds. Hey, Jay, tell us about Butker here. Yeah, he's got a big leg. Justin Tucker's best kicker in the league. Oh, thanks, Jay. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Missed. Yeah, and then you don't hear from Jay the rest of the game. Oh.
Well, I'm not looking to hear from Jay Feely and taking time away from Uncle Jimmy and Tony Romo.
I think they thought they had a golden idea with, hey, let's have a kicker give us the mental state of kickers throughout the game. They realized maybe not a big hit, and they're trying to kind of to try to go less and less to try to weed them out. So they're giving them 10 less seconds each broadcast.
But I will say, Jim Nantz, Tony Romo last night did a phenomenal job. For it to be the greatest game that we've seen, at least in a long time, and to have those guys on the call.
Yeah.
They captured the moment. It was great, and they did it again. Just like last week, the game of the week was Dallas, San Francisco.
Yep.
Thankfully, we had Jim and Romo on that one as well.
Oh.
So they've got it, man. They got it.